Welcome to Taiwandering with Jason. Perhaps the main question my friends back in the United States ask me is, how is Taiwan dealing with the COVID situation? Well, in a nutshell, it's doing a phenomenal job. Taiwan has probably had one of the best responses to the COVID pandemic in the entire world. So I'm actually standing in front of the Taipei Arena, and as you can see, Phantom of the Opera is performing here. And luckily, I was able to watch a performance of Phantom of the Opera, and it was such a great feeling to see a live musical once again. This week's episode, we're going to talk about Taiwan and how it has handled the COVID situation. For those new to my channel, I'm an American teacher who moved back to Taiwan on August 28th. I left my friends, my cat, my beloved teaching job of 18 years. In addition, I sold my house, my car, nearly all of my earthly possessions. Why did I make this life-altering decision? Well, one of the reasons was because I wanted to take care of my parents and grandfather. But another reason was because I thought that Taiwan was the safest place in the world for me to be during this pandemic. While coronavirus cases are surging all throughout the world, especially in my home country, the United States, as of early December, in Taiwan, there have only been 690 total cases and 7 deaths. This is a mighty impressive feat for an island of over 23 million people. Just to put it into context, the state of Florida has a population of 21 million people, but has experienced over 1 million cases and nearly 19,000 deaths. Even more amazing is the fact that Taiwan has gone over 200 days without a locally reported case of COVID. The last one was on April 12th, around Easter. Think about that. From Easter until nearly Christmas, Taiwan has not had a single local COVID case. Life here has pretty much gone on as it normally does. Students still go to school in person, people eat out at restaurants and drink at bars, movie theaters and gyms are all open for business. As I mentioned earlier, I recently saw a performance of Phantom of the Opera. Taiwan is the only place in the world where that musical is deemed safe enough to perform. And just a few weeks ago, I even attended a Guns N' Roses cover band at a packed concert hall. So why have things in Taiwan gone pretty much unchanged while the situation has intensified throughout much of the world? Well, for one thing, all people arriving in Taiwan must serve a 2-week quarantine. There's a taxi that picks you up at the airport, and the health department calls you twice a day to check up on you. They leave meals outside your door and check if you've left your hotel by the cell signals on your phone. The fine for breaking quarantine is 33,000 US dollars. No chance I was doing that. In addition to the mandatory quarantine, Taiwan also has an excellent contact tracing program and experience in dealing with epidemics such as SARS in 2003. Once the earliest news of COVID hit, Taiwan increased mass production and rationed them to its citizens on a regular basis. The government had a well-prepared plan in place and a populace that was accustomed to wearing masks. Taiwan did not take this pandemic lightly, and due to its painful lesson from SARS, knew what would happen if quick, direct action was not taken immediately. As a result, there are no lockdowns, businesses are not shut down, and Taiwan's economy is one of the few to actually grow in 2020. But I think the most important reason why Taiwan did such a fantastic job with COVID was the mindset of its people. Taiwan has a long history of respecting its elders and valuing the group over the individual. I see this every day while riding the subway. Young people see older folks and immediately offer up their seats to them. Taiwanese people are very conscious of how their actions impact not just themselves, but other people. And I think that's one of the reasons why Taiwan did such an amazing job combating the coronavirus. In closing, I love the United States and I miss everybody back there dearly. But I'm glad I made this decision to move to Taiwan. It's a fascinating place full of kind people, beautiful scenery, and world-class food. To my friends back home, I hope you can come visit someday. Until then, these videos are gonna have to do. Peace, everybody.